Alright guys, welcome back. I know we had a long break. I went on vacation again. I know it sounds like I go on vacation all the time, but it's really just working out that way. I'm back at the shop. I am pretty excited to be here. I mean, I would love to have my my daughter closer to me and, you know, all that, but she can't be, so I need to just be happy with being here, and I am ecstatic. Lots of stuff I want to do to my own car before it gets too busy this week, and we're going to do it. We're going to knock it out real quick. One of the cool things I want to get done, the fuel cell setup that I had with the plastic fuel cell that I put in not too long ago, I don't know, it just didn't really, it looked kind of janky, to be honest, because the way that the line came out of the bottom of it wasn't right, and the 450 in there leaked out the sides, just because the hose set up, and it was just stupid. So, gonna mitigate all that, make everything simple, right? Keep it simple, stupid. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna retrofit that one to work in the Cressida. Chappie had an extra fuel pump that I have no idea where it's at, but he had an extra fuel pump, and we're gonna take that fuel pump and set it up to work on that fuel cell, and we're also gonna cut that fuel cell down. I want to cut it in half. I have to check actually, see if I have enough filler rod to do that, but I want to cut it in half, and that way, you know, I don't have to fill up a huge tank. I don't get as much slosh. I don't need a massive tank. This is going to be a track car only now. It'll still be licensed and insured in case I really want to drive it on the street. But after today's modifications, pretty much not going to be able to drive it anywhere in town. Not legally anyway. The other thing I wanted to do that I think would be really cool looking is I wanted to do a side exit exhaust. So off the passenger side of the car, right out of the rear passenger door. Now you might be saying, well, now you're going to be able to open your door and everything like that. Again, it doesn't really make a huge difference because, you know, cage and track car, and there's no seats back there. And you have plenty of access from everywhere else. So I am going to make it so that if I really need to open the door, that I can, you know, take things off or V-band it or however, so that I can get to it. But I really wanted to try and, I don't know, do something different for this thing, make it sound really fucking nasty. 1JZ, you know, cars sound pretty sick. 1JZ straight pipe cars, I don't know, they're okay. We'll see how it is with this. I might add a resonator or something in there eventually, but I'm also going to do something a little different with this. I'm going to start from the outside in. The exhaust that comes off the downpipe runs straight back to the rear door pretty much. I'm going to get how I want the outside looking and then progress inside, just because it'll be easier that way instead of putting myself in a jam early on and not really knowing it. Alright, so let's get started. So I'm thinking that I want the hole to come out somewhere in there, and I kind of have it maybe teardropped a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see that. What I am looking at though, and I'm kind of realizing right this second, is this trim piece is pretty close to this flatter portion of this door, and the rest of it rolls off. That might become an issue real quick, but we'll figure it out. I think we're gonna do a fascia plate, cut the hole, and the inside of the door, because this window actually doesn't work anyways. The inside of this door has this little cavity access. Thinking we cut this back and down to there to maybe give us some more room and then punch through that. Let's look at this. This trim piece pretty much follows the bottom of this. So if we go below that, we should be good. Yeah, it's gonna be a learning experience. And then this floor is also kind of like dished. You can kind of see it there. I'm thinking about pushing that up to give me some more ground clearance in the back. It won't really affect anything else, and I don't really give a shit, and it'll make my life a lot easier, so I think I'm going to go that route. Something I just thought about, I was going to do a 3-inch single, but it would kind of be cool if they were doubled and they were Spitfired, like angled, staggered, like on a Spitfire, an old P-51 Mustang. Oh wait, that might be the wrong aircraft designation. Don't kill me in the comments for that. But you know what I'm talking about, that staggered pipe look. That might look pretty cool. It's probably gonna suck to make a plate for that though. The whole reason I want the plate is I want to weld the tubes to the plate and then have the pipes come through it. That way ensuring that no exhaust fumes can roll back in. Alright, so I kind of held this up here and you know, eyeballed it. I have to base it off where that cage goes through, and I'm thinking right about there. Really hope I don't fuck it up. Oh god, the camera's slipping. I really hope I don't fuck it up, because I definitely don't have another door. So I'm guesstimating right about there. I'm gonna drill a pilot hole real quick and see if it's close, because I can always cover this up. So open this door, and it's pretty far back in that hole, so I'm gonna hop in there and look at it. All right, so I know it's dark in here, but you can see that pilot hole. So it pretty much comes straight down through here, which is perfect. That's pretty much where I need it to be. I got plenty of room with the cage. I can cut that support out and come straight down through the floor. Alright, so what I did was I went ahead and plasma cut out that hole, and I'm going to take this already pre-beveled pipe, which is very convenient because I actually really like the angle. I think it's like this. Of course, you would blow off right now. Alright, so this isn't looking, I mean, it doesn't look a whole lot different than what I had in my head. I think I envisioned it a little bit bigger, and minus the self-tappers. Now obviously this isn't welded or anything, but I think it looks pretty cool. It's pretty tucked up in there, kind of follows the body line. It's a little bit this way, but not too bad. I think it looks pretty sick. I probably could have made this a little, like I said, a little bigger, and then I doubt this trim piece is gonna last very long. It might melt or something, but we'll see. I think it looks pretty cool though. Shouldn't have any issues clearing the cage. Cut this out real quick just so I could keep fitting this. I probably won't run self-tappers. I'll probably get some rivets, but I say that now and then I probably won't even do that. But the next thing I want to work on is getting the tube into the car and then down and going from there. Alright, so what we're doing is we got this all set up, mocked up, and it's got the pipe that goes in the car. We're gonna put the V-band on that side. We got the floor pushed up, and then I cut the exhaust back here from where the stock one, remember how we had the other one that was all cob job together? You guys might not have seen that, but it's all cob job together. We did it in 20 minutes. Went ahead, cut that, added this flex pipe, so that's pretty dope. And then went up here and welded on this 90, which puts us through the floor, and it actually sits pretty tucked up in there because I pushed the floor up, so that's pretty awesome. Gotcha, this thing's stuck to my foot. So now we're cutting some. We're gonna do like 45 degrees, but we're gonna do them 23.5 and then 23.5. You know, be pretty aggressive bends, but for this, I don't think it's gonna make much difference. What do you say?
Should work.
Should work, right?
Should work.
Yeah. And because I don't feel like TIG welding stuff, well, at least TIG tacking or MIG tacking the whole thing. I MIG welded all the bottom parts that come through the floor and everything. Yeah, fuck it. So that's where we're at with that. I'm gonna cut some more of these and then we'll give you another update. All right, so doesn't look very good, but comes up through the floor and then goes to the V-band. And I totally destroyed the V-band, so it's probably gonna leak. Yeah, may end up having to redo that, but it looks pretty dope. Chappie likes it.
I love it.
He loves it.
I want more of it.
He wants more of it. So I really want to drive this thing before I go to work, so I'm gonna bang out some shit on this fuel cell real quick. Originally I was gonna cut it in half. I don't know if I want to. I might just say fuck it and put it in there. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Alright, well, I'm beat. He's tired. I gotta work tomorrow. He's gotta work tomorrow. I was gonna press with the fuel cell, like I said, and I don't feel like getting into it. Not at 9:30 at night or whatever it is. So you guys are just gonna have to stay tuned and wait for the you know, sound clips of what this thing sounds like with the exhaust coming out the door. But it looks pretty rad. So yeah, make sure to check back. As always, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell us what you think of the video in the comments below, and tell us what you think of door exit exhaust.
Yes, what's your opinion?
Yeah, you think it's stupid? I think it's bitchin'.
Nope. Do you not care?
You don't give a shit? Indifferent. Good word choice. Alright, catch you guys later. Thanks.